Hello, everybody. Um, so, my name is Guillaume Thévenin. I'm head of partnership for Instagram Southern Europe, and I'm going to run a quick session on Instagram shopping. So a few updates and some topic for discussion as well. So if you have any question, you can ask me afterwards. So before I start, just wanted to present myself. So I'm based in Paris. I'm running partnership for all several verticals, including mainly music creators, public figures, but I'm also helping on sports. So basically what we do is we educate our partners on Instagram best practices, new product launch, and we partner with several media houses or directly with public figures or with athletes or football clubs. So we have a whole sports team dealing directly with you, but I'm really kind of the Instagram expert. So if you have any question, you can DM me on Instagram or ask me questions through Kike or anyone at the sports team. So before I start, just wanted to give you some context on Instagram shopping. So Instagram shopping is now 130 million people out of 1 billion. So it's nearly 15% of our audience that is going and using our shopping products. So why did we launch shopping? First, we saw that a lot of comments and interaction and engagement through our partners, which could be public figures, athletes, or brands, were on comments where people were asking, where can I buy these products? We're DMing our partners to get the information. So we try to connect the dots and we listen to our audience and our user needs, and we went for this product that allows us to get a direct response and direct access to products. And also, we know that Amazon is really like the king of commerce, but we believe we can be the king of shopping, meaning that we can connect content and commerce, and we can connect our user content and the way they present different products directly on the platform and make something that resonates more with like social interaction than purely commerce behavior. So what we did is like we kind of draft the circle of how for us content could meet commerce. First, you all know that working on sports, the most important is like to tap into what we can call shoppable moments, and shoppable moments will be key momentum when people are excited and want a part of the storyline and the story you're telling. So that's the most important. How can you build momentum around these big moments? Then what we've been adding, sorry. So what we added was a new layer of service and also of content, which is shopping. So now for every moment that you create around your team, around anything, you can now build this additional service that we could tap into the content you publish on Instagram. So you all know social media, you all run social media, you know that you need to produce authentic and different content that people would like to see, interact with, or engage with. So if you go to the promotional road, promotional content, not authentic content, that's not what people will need and want on Instagram now. So now you have this new layer that will enable you to display the products and get the additional level of information that we will need and go from inspiration to information. So you can inspire your community through your posts, through the media, so everything and all the assets that you're going to publish. But then through product information, you can get then a new layer, a new level of service for your audience. And that goes to clicking and go to what we call a PDP, the product detail page, which will display all the info on the product. And the last brick of this is now then you can send the traffic whether directly to your website or what I'm going to explain afterwards, checkout, which is a version when you can shop directly on Instagram. So it's still in beta, it's testing in the US, it's going to roll out next year in territories. We have not announced any date yet, but we'll update you as soon as we have more info on that, but that's kind of the next level and the vision for shopping on Instagram. So in terms of tools that are available for you, for all the clubs, so you have basic tools, I'm sure you know. So first, of course, you can tag all your product on your feed. So you can tag on photo post, you can tag on video post, you can display different product. And again, you have to create the content that you think your audience want to see versus promotional content that just display the product you want to sell. Now you can also do the same on stories. So stories is only 24 hours. It's much more casual and fun content. So it can be anything from meme to any fun moments you want to share, but stories is also a new way and a cool way to share some product and drive some sales. And lastly, we recently launched a new tab on Explore, which is dedicated to brand, and it can be featured. And the key thing on Explore is like everything a user will see on Explore is product and content that will not that is not following. So if you want to expose whatever content or product you want to push on Instagram to a new audience and recruit, that will be through Explore. So the more you engage your content on the post that you see before on your feed, the more chance you have to be on Explore and be featured to other and alternative audiences. And again, to engage them, you have to produce authentic content and different content. So that's what I'm going to show you now. Sorry, lots of clicks if I go there. So first, we have a few like US example of what we've been doing with especially the NFL and NBA. So for the NFL draft, what the NFL did, they partnered with Instagram to run a specific moment. So they hired an high fashion photograph and a high fashion videograph to produce some video content and photo moment with all the draft athletes. And whenever they were putting their new hat on with the new team, they were already producing the content and posting it live. So the idea is, again, when you have like a big momentum, big what you call shoppable moment that you could push, anticipate this, draft your storytelling before, and be sure that at the moment that it goes live, you have all like the assets and the production in place to shoot this and get the excitation going. So next example is on the NBA. So the NBA free agency is like the Mercato, I'm guessing. So basically, whenever a player was traded, the Clippers and the Lakers, for example, were already displaying their jersey. So the jersey were already uploaded on the Facebook catalog and on the shopping catalog, and they just had like to launch directly when the announcement was live. And we know that from the Clippers, from Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, from the whole traffic sales that they got on those few days, 40% came from IG. So the fact that we can put together the hype and the momentum and the discussion on social with a jersey and a direct shoppable moment can really drive sale if you go in this mindset of it is limited, it is a momentum, and it is something that we need to go and push as an event. Next slide, still the NBA. So this is another approach, which is a bit similar. So when Toronto won the NBA championship, what they did is they gave a 24-hour exclusive window to IG Shopping. So they published on their feed content, and all the content was exclusively to be sold on IG Shopping. So this is also a way, again, to tap on content and tap on a specific moment and give the service that the fans want, because that's what they need. Every time we have like a victory or a big moment, they want to get a bit of it at home. And then I have a few shopping best practices that goes again on the content side of IG, which is key if you want to succeed on IG, especially on the organic side. First, you need to tell what we call compelling stories. So you need to publish content that you will want to see on IG. So, for example, this is the NBA store. It's just like a guy printing a shirt, but it's something that people would like to interact with. And again, if you want your content to be shared, people to engage with, it needs to be something that not feel perfect or promotional. So this is one of their best posts, and this is just like a low production video, hyperlapse. It's not like very heavily produced. It's just something that resonates with the audience, and people will tag their friends, comment, and it feels just like fun and casual. And that's where Instagram is going. And also like a new layer that is key for us. That video is increasing 60% every year on Instagram, especially on the feed. So if you want to tap into engagement and produce like compelling stories, if you have the option to run some video moment, go and push videos. Next slide is around the same theme. It's Atlanta United, so the MLS soccer club. So they won the championship, and exactly every time they were shooting players, they were having in mind what we can we do for shopping moments? So every time they were displaying the shirt, like the winning shirt, etc., they have like the option to put it on shopping and add the shopping tags. So whenever you have the opportunity to push some cool content, think about it before and anticipate the fact that you can sell your products directly, and if the content is cool, people are going to go for it. Other example is an example from AS Roma in Italy. So for this kind of retro kit, classic kit sale, they really tapped into their creative community and work with local artists to draft some drawing and illustration around the kit and use this as a really stunt for IG shopping. So every time they're pushing content, they have this like opportunity and reflex to put some more creative assets that just like a regular photo of a player wearing the asset at a training. Also important to be consistent with your brand. So the example there is PSG with the Jordan brand. It's all black and white. Again, every time they shoot it, they went to black and white, aligned with their branding. But again, thinking about like, this is a new product we're dropping, this is a hoodie, we go with the hoodie, it's a shoppable moment, it's a new line dropping, how can we make an event out of this, and we can publish content that work for the brand, but also that people will interact with. So to just like kind of close this, we have a few slide on what's coming. So checkout is a big question when checkout is coming. So first, how is it working? So now what you will be able to do is like a shopping classical post. You will be able to click on it, check your size. So now you will select your size. You can like use the carousel to see the product. You select your size. And then you push checkout. So now your checkout, you have to put your like email info. You put your direction, all your credit card info for one checkout. And now once it's on Instagram, then it's like being on Amazon, it's like being on retail. So once you place your first order, all the info and the contact is on, and you will be operating directly on Instagram. So there's no friction. You're not going outside of Instagram. You know, there's no affiliation. It's purely everything is being done on the platform, and we believe, and we've seen on some cases, especially on exclusive drops and big like collaboration, especially on collabs, that people really are really willing to go for this because it's really, again, frictionless and it's easy to use, and that's what people were asking, something like really easy when they don't go from a platform to another, only on 3 taps. And the next update, which is launching today for selected partners and is going to open in the month of October, is what we call shopping from creators. So shopping from creators is a way for brand to whitelist a specific partner, which could be a creator, could be an athlete, to sponsor one of its posts. So this example, which is in the US, where it's already live, is an example from Juju Smith, the player for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and he was the first one to be whitelisted by Adidas to publish on his feed the new Adidas sneakers. And when you see, so it's exactly what I showed you before, like the checkout story, but like it said, it's an official partnership. So it say official partners paid by, etc. on top of the feed. So I'm going to show you this again. So this is the post. When you click on it, you see view products, and on the top it's a paid partnership. So it is Adidas original that whitelist the partner, and then he can publish it on his post and then drive the traffic to Adidas. So you can do the same with athletes once it's live. So this is really the next iteration and version, and it's going to work for all our creators, public figures, athletes. It's a new way, again, to drive traffic and drive sales via Instagram and shopping. So this is the end of this. So just like so, you can get like 3 takeaways out of this. The first one is IG shopping is only for physical goods. So we can't sell tickets, we can't sell subscription for music, we can't sell streaming, stuff like that. It's really about physical goods. It's all being tied to your Facebook catalog, so it needs to be uploaded on the Facebook catalog. It's being to be dealt with business manager. And now we're shopping from creators. You don't even have to get a page for your brand. You can sell directly through your creators or your athletes, so you can make specific deals as well. So that's the first step. Physical goods needs to be uploaded on the Facebook catalog. Then the second step is what I was saying for the whole presentation, is inspiration. So think about inspiration. People go on Instagram to be entertained. They take time like to get inspired, so they don't go there anymore to see perfect content of a perfect place. They just want to have a good time and interact with content, tag their friends, comment, etc. So think about what can inspire them and why would they go on Instagram. And then the last thing, which is key for sports, is how can you win those big shoppable moments. Every time you see the hype on like a new jersey, a big win, you sign a new player, something like this, anticipate with shoppable moments, because it's not something that you will force your audience to do. That's something that they want. So it's not only like a big stunt. It's now an opportunity to drive business for you. And we really believe, and we saw from what we got from the US, that that's what people are tapping in. And that's it. Merci.